You've never seen a hide-and-seek competition this hardcore. In this episode, 5 university students will compete in a hide-and-seek game in one of the school's dorms, a true battle of wits and courage. Since they are students, the prize money is only 30,000 rubles. However, the winner gets a date with Masha. As the game begins, the players immediately rush off to find their ideal hiding spots. Players can only hide on the first floor and in the basement. Player 1 Masha chooses a messy room in the basement, full of trash. The dorm suite has 2 rooms. Masha chooses to hide inside a cardboard box in the inner room. She then has her companion close the door. Finally, she uses a mattress to block the door. This way, the hunter won't discover there's another room. Inside, I guess beauty and brains can't coexist. Do you think Masha's spot is a total giveaway? Player 2, Dasha, follows player 3, Sasha, to the electrical room in a corner of the basement. The clever Sasha had, a day in advance, custom ordered a cabinet that looks identical to the electrical boxes, and placed it in the electrical room. He even put a sticker on the cabinet with an identical electrical hazard sign. Attempting to mislead the hunter, Sasha first helps Dasha hide inside the cabinet. To make the act convincing, Sasha puts a security seal on the box and locks the door with a zip tie. Then, with Boris's help, he hides in another box nearby, also made to look exactly like an electrical box. This pass the fake as real trick is meant to fool the hunter, making him think the boxes are electrical panels and dare not inspect them. Player 4, Anton, has his eye on the ceiling of the first floor hallway, so he custom ordered a wooden panel. He first climbs up using a ladder. Then uses the panel to cover the opening. The hunter won't find him easily without getting a ladder. Player 5, Boris, wanders around for a bit and arrives at the storage room under the stairs. Boris, with his petite build, climbs on top of a cabinet. Fortunately, there's a pile of junk outside to hide his slender figure. With that, all players are hidden. Take a bold guess. Who will be the final champion? Night falls. The hunter makes his grand entrance. The hunter has 30 minutes to find all the players. The hunter immediately starts rummaging through everything. One look at this room, and you know it's Masha's. The key is that it's a co-ed dorm. That's truly enviable. The hunter searches room by room, and soon arrives at Anton's location. However, the hunter doesn't see Anton in the ceiling, and can only continue searching downstairs. This dorm is indeed quite large. The first floor alone has dozens of rooms. The hunter soon arrives at the dining hall. This time, the hunter even looks up to check the ceiling. Unfortunately, he checks the wrong spot. With limited time, the hunter's search is rather rushed. After a quick sweep of the first floor, he starts searching the basement. Seeing the room full of trash makes the hunter feel that someone could be hiding anywhere. Soon, the hunter heads towards Masha's room. Clearly, the mattress didn't fool the hunter. With one pull, the hunter breaks the doorknob right off. So uncomfortable. Unfortunately, Masha becomes the first player to be eliminated. The hunter doesn't linger for long. After all, he only has 30 minutes. The hunter continues to search quite carefully. The corners of the rooms, the ceilings, everything is checked. Before he knows it, the hunter is heading towards Sasha and Dasha's location. The hunter is a bit too trusting. Seeing the security seal on the cabinet, he doesn't check it. After another search of the basement, he fails to find any other players. He decides to return to the first floor. But on the stairs, he discovers the storage room. Unfortunately, Boris is also eliminated. The hunter returns to the first floor and begins a meticulous search. The hunter checks practically everywhere he can see, but still finds no one. Based on past experience, the hunter suspects a player might be hiding in the ceiling. Soon, the hunter arrives at Anton's location again. The strange wooden panel on the ceiling makes the hunter feel it's out of place with the surroundings. Unfortunately, the hunter can't get up there. After a tremendous effort, the hunter finally, with his agile skills, climbs up and finds Anton. If Anton hadn't used a wooden panel, and instead filled the opening with some trash, wouldn't it have looked more natural? At this point, only Sasha and Dasha, hiding in the cabinets, are left. The hunter returns to the basement. This time, his search is even more thorough. But he still finds nothing. The clever hunter actually takes out his phone, trying to call to see if any player's phone is not on silent. Unfortunately, it has no effect. The hunter once again turns his attention to the ceiling. You could say the hunter is experienced, but not that experienced. Obviously, the hunter is just wasting his effort. At this point, only 5 minutes are left. The hunter arrives at the electrical room again. But the hunter doesn't even glance at the electrical boxes next to him. Instead, he's fixated on the ceiling, convinced a player is hiding up there. But just then, time is up. Seeing the two hiding in the electrical boxes completely frustrates the hunter. This pass the fake as real trick was executed to perfection. If you were the hunter, could you find all the players?